Well, so many of you have been wondering why I haven't done a video with my shirt off yet. Here, by very unpopular demand, is just a couple of Monday morning thoughts as I get ready to depart the Caribbean back to reality. And there's two very specific issues that I want to talk about. One of them is leverage, the entire concept of leverage, and kind of why that keeps me awake at night and what's so compelling about this business, and very specifically why ZipRaiser is positioned to capture that. And then secondly, a simple concept called asking for the sale, because the way the rubber meets the road at the end of the day in this business is having customers that are receiving razors or whatever our eventual product line is to include down the road on a monthly and or daily basis, and using those. And in order for that to happen, we got to be able to ask for the sale. So let's start with leverage real quick. Those of you who know me well know that I recently upgraded at Delta, or received notification of an upgrade to a position that will pay me well. And certainly I'm enjoying a great vacation in the Virgin Islands, and I think each of us that's working closely with me is at a point in your life where most of your bills are paid. So we're not doing this business necessarily to try to make ends meet, but to try to generate a little additional income. When it comes to income generation, there's two types. There's linear and there's leveraged. Linear is the type that most of us are familiar with, where you trade your expertise and time for money. Piloting is a very specific example of how that works, because we get paid by the hour, literally. High-end blue-collar labor. It's a great job, great profession, very proud of it, privileged to be a part of it. However, when I stop showing up, for the most part, they stop paying me, with the exception of the investments and other vehicles that you can build long-term. Leveraged income, a good example of that would be a real estate, like our buddy Frog Barnett does, and takes a great amount of risk and buys a commercial property or a series of apartments or a small hotel, and thereby can generate more of a passive leveraged income where it does not depend entirely upon you. And there are a number of types of leveraged incomes out there. However, I will tell you, most of them carry a significant amount of financial risk. I know Frog specifically, and those that deal in real estate and commercial real estate, sometimes the amount of investment that they leverage and risk is significant, frankly. Here's the interesting thing about network marketing, and this is a little phrase I want you to remember. It provides the greatest opportunity for upside leverage with the least amount of financial risk. Literally at ZipRaiser, our upfront capital is $109 plus shipping. But when you factor that into the upside potential, there is no other opportunity that even comes close. Part of the downside of having such a little capital investment is people tend to not take it as seriously as they could. But for $109, particularly where we are in the growth of ZipRaiser, you're able to position yourself with a company that can literally generate a significant income. I'm hesitant to attach specific numbers and things of that nature, but I've been around this industry for a while, and I have watched what has happened to normal people that position themselves with a company at the right time in their growth and put forth a commensurate effort. So let's move to the next thing. The takeaway on that one is the concept of leverage and the amount of upside leveraged income that's available through network marketing for the least amount of risk. The important, I think, variable in that equation is to position yourself with a company that is in its infancy and ready to grow. Very little risk financially, but huge upside potential. So how does the rubber meet the road? That is, you have got to take those zip kits and your raw enthusiasm and turn people into customers. So the way you do that is to simply share your enthusiasm for the razor, for the opportunity, whatever it might be. You can use an online tool, but really I find the best approach is just, your sincere enthusiasm. And then you need to ask for the sale. And it goes something like this. So based on what I've shared with you, which would you prefer? Do you want to do the $109, get your zip kit and lock arms with me early in this thing and really position, or would you prefer to just try out the razors as a customer? And obviously in that you have an option for a $9 or a $6 monthly order there. Our 5-blade razor is $9 a month, and our 3-blade razor is $6 a month. I assure you, at the very least, you're doing them a favor. They're going to get a higher quality razor, a better quality shave, and save themselves some money while having the opportunity to be a part of something bigger and more exciting, so should they choose. So once again, don't hesitate to ask for that sale. Anytime I hand out a razor or I talk to somebody about it, eventually a part of that conversation has to be a very polite, sincere, yet, hey, how would you like to be involved? Would you like to either A, be involved in this opportunity, get a zip kit, get your monthly subscription for your razor, or B, simply be one of my customers and use these great razors? And by doing that, by asking that question, you're going to be able to close the loop on a lot of the folks that you have out there and put the rubber to the road. Ideally, you'd like to end up with about 10 active customers, and that's not going to happen overnight, but it is a bit of a numbers game sometimes, so you got to get out there and talk to people that shave, and trust me, there's plenty of them. And there's also plenty of people, regardless of their income or where they are in life, that would benefit from a leveraged income opportunity. The nice thing about the amount of fiscal investment in this, it literally rules out no one. College students can scrape up $109. I've watched ones that I know very well that are related to me do that. And that's just before noon for a little bit of socializing. So anyhow, I hope that this helps you guys out and that you're all having a fantastic week, and we'll keep you posted.